Hey guys, today we're going to be making some beef curry. I'm using beef ribs, so what you're going to want to do is cut around the bone and then cut the actual meat into smaller pieces, bite-sized, depending on how big you like the pieces. Then you grab some garlic. Usually you use fresh seasoning, but I had some left over and I decided to use that. So just peel and chop some thyme, fresh garlic, shallot, whatever you got. I'm only going to be using about 2 tablespoons of oil, just because beef is really oily. You don't need to add that much. We're using 2 tablespoons of curry powder, half tablespoon masala, half jeera, and 1 teaspoon aji. You're going to want to add some water and make it into a paste. And by then your oil should be hot, so you add your seasoning. You're going to be using about 2 tablespoons of whatever seasoning you use them, your mixed seasoning. And then you have to keep stirring it because it will burn fairly easily. I don't want it to get too brown. Once it gets about like this color, you add your curry powder, the paste that you made. Then you're gonna add some water to whatever's left in the bowl, and you just make sure you wash out the bowl properly and dump that into the pot. So this you're gonna have to keep stirring, but you want it to cook down back to like the dryish paste that you had to start out with. So like that, then you're gonna put in your beef. This is the important part. So when you're cooking the beef, you want it to like actually fry up properly before you add the water. This is what actually does give the curry the taste. So you want it to fry properly. Make sure you're coating it in the curry powder, the paste, the seasoning, whatever you got in the pot. But you want it to like actually stay and fry a little bit before you add the water and before you put the pressure. Add a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of black pepper. You can add more after, but this is just the start. Make sure you coat it properly. Then you add 1 or 1.5 cups of water, depending on how much gravy you like. Remember, because you're pressing it, the water ain't going away. So however much water you start out with is how much water you end up with. Make sure you boil up that properly, and then you add the potatoes that you peel into the pot. Make sure they coated properly. Add some thyme. This is about half a teaspoon. And some pepper. Usually you use like 1 or 2 fresh pepper, depending on how hot you like it, but I only got ground pepper, so stir it up properly, and you're going to want to boil up a little bit more before you add the lid and before you give it like a little time in the fresh pot. And give it about 20 minutes, and that's basically it. So if it come out with a little too much gravy, you can just boil it up again, but that's it. Taste for salt.